In the Epistemic Games group, we build brain games. Games that teach players how to solve real-world problems the way real people do. Nephrotex is an epistemic game where players become interns at an engineering firm that designs kidney dialysis equipment. This video is an overview of what happens in the game.
Nephrotex is a computer game in which students play the role of interns at Nephrotex, an engineering company that manufactures membranes for dialysis machines. The work begins when players get an email from Alex, the design team leader, a fictional character in the virtual internship, who requires them to design a filtration membrane prototype.
To get started on the design process, we conduct some research on one specific material used for filtration membranes and the specifications that internal consultants within the company care about.
It was definitely different than any other kind of course I've taken before. It felt a lot more real, it felt more like a job.
Players use FEEDS, the form for Electronic Experimental Device Simulation, a tool which allows them to create and input experimental devices that get sent to a testing lab. Interns cycle through the engineering process by designing, building, and testing devices. Players team up to determine what the internal consultants of the company find acceptable. Then they regroup to develop a final prototype.
When designing our prototype, we had to try and meet the internal consultants' thresholds and also determine in our teams which attributes were the most important and justify all our design decisions in our engineering notebook.
After agreeing on a final prototype, players prepare a presentation that justifies their design choices.
It definitely helped me understand the process that an engineer goes through developing new technologies.
Along the way, players can communicate with live design advisors using a built-in chat tool. Design advisors model how professional engineers work, help the players when they get stuck, and push players to reflect on their work. Nephrotex has been played by students from ages 16 to 18, both in high school classes and freshman engineering introduction classes in universities.
I feel more involved and like a professional.
Remember, epistemic games are brain games. Games that teach the kind of thinking kids need in a changing world.